Alright, I'm back with another recording. It is almost 6 in the afternoon, so it is pretty late. It is day 15 of this challenge. And we have one more drop to get here in 3. And once we get the drop, we can finally move on to the next location. Which I am so ready to get out of here. No, like seriously, I'm really ready to get out of here. And that drop is from the urban zombie, which has a 4 in 128 chance of dropping a hamburger. Now, it wasn't too bad the first time I did this challenge, because when I did this challenge for the first time, I ended up getting the urban zombies drop on the first try. But that's not really gonna happen twice. Like seriously, you know how insanely lucky I have to be? Dude, I really do not want to fight these no good flies right now. Excuse me. But yeah, we're gonna be grinding for the drop inside the 3 tunnel, which will lead us to the next location of the game and the next boss. And it's also where the urban zombies will spawn. Now, it's going to be really difficult to single them out because the rooms in this tunnel are super narrow. So, we just have to try our best. Well, I never gave this to Paula. Okay, there's no enemies so far, which is kind of strange. So yeah, there's a bunch of urban zombies in there. But hopefully I can get some... Okay, hopefully there's more urban zombies in this room. Because surely there's not just 2 of them in this room, right? And also, can you let me run away from the battle? Let me run away. Let me run. Yes, you managed to get away. Oh, there is. Let's go. All right, I'm gonna give this silver bracelet to Paula because she needs the most amount of defense. And she also needs to heal up. Sure. Eat this. Alright, we have a singled out urban zombie. If I'm being completely honest, I did not expect that to work. So this might take a while, but let's go ahead and get to grinding. Hold up. Alright, the urban zombie here really isn't that bad to fight. They can freeze you for a turn, but other than that, it really isn't that bad to fight. Like, even when they're in groups, they're really not that bad to fight. Now, I'm not gonna go all the way back to the hotel and save the game and then come back here in the 3 tunnel. So the plan is is that I thought that froze you for a turn. I didn't know it gave you a cold. I must be thinking about another enemy that does that. But yeah, the plan is that once I get the hamburger from the urban zombie, after enough grinding, I'm gonna book it. We're gonna make it to the end of the 3 tunnel, fight the next boss, and then we'll be in Grapefruit Falls. And then we'll save the game in Saturn Valley, which is to the east of Grapefruit Falls. Oh yeah, and there is a few enemies in... Wait, oh, there's something on my Switch screen. Hold on. Yeah. Wait, he didn't die after that? Wait, who even got that smash hit? Was that Paula? I wasn't paying attention. And that's because I like noticed something on my Switch screen. I don't know what it was, but it's gone now. But anyway, there is a few enemies in Grapefruit Falls, and surprise, surprise, I have to get those guys' drops as well. Because, you know, if I don't get every enemy's drop, I fail the challenge. So on the way to Saturn Valley, we might get a few drops from Grapefruit Falls. And that's because most of the enemies in Grapefruit Falls have high drop rates. But then the other half have low drop rates, because of course they do. Oh yeah, and it also doesn't help that Grapefruit Falls is the first location of this challenge that has more than one in 128 drop. Yep, there's not just one in 128 drop you get in the Grapefruit Falls. There's 2 of them now. Because this game hates fun. I'm obviously kidding, by the way. This game loves fun. It is very fun to play this game. But to do this challenge, I don't know. It's like when you're actually doing the challenge, it's pain. Whoa! Let's go! There it is, the hamburger. I don't know why I got so excited after that. But anyway, as I was saying, when you're doing the challenge, the process is painful to do. But then when the challenge is over, you're like, dang, this challenge was really fun. Because that's how I ended up being when I completed the challenge for the first time. I kept saying, during the challenge, I kept saying it was painful. And yeah, I did have some moments where I completely went insane. But then when it was over, I was like, for some reason, I really enjoyed this challenge. But I don't know what it is about this challenge. For some reason, it's just enjoyable to do, despite how long it takes to complete. Okay, Nessa's leveled up to level 23. Paula's level 16. Jeff is 17. Wait, why does Jeff have a higher level than Paula? Okay, I'm gonna give this hamburger to Paula. And then Paula needs to heal up. So I'm gonna make her eat this croissant. Alright, it's time to fight the next boss, Mini Barf. And also, I found out you can cheese this boss fight pretty easily. All you gotta do is just this. Make Ness use PSI Special. Well, it's called PSI Rockin', but I'm calling it PSI Special since you can name the special attack whatever you want. Make Paula use fire, and then make Jeff use this big bottle rocket. And watch the magic happen. Easy money. Totally didn't copy that line from Taj 4K. Nope, that was an original saying.
What are you doing?
Recording a video.
Oh, you making a video?
Yeah.
Oh.
Guys, that was actually my sister, believe it or not. But we're in Grapefruit Falls now. Finally. You know, I'm saying finally because I'm so happy to get out of Threed for once. But this is still a terrible place. Like, just like Peaceful Rest Valley, I do not like being in Grapefruit Falls. Because the enemies are either easy to kill or they completely destroy you. Like, there's no in between. But we're not gonna be grinding for any of the drops here in Grapefruit Falls yet. And that's because I want to go to Saturn Valley and get the party geared up before getting all the drops in Grapefruit Falls. Also, I don't know why they call it Grapefruit Falls. Like, I seriously don't know why it's called that. Because I'm pretty sure the water tastes nothing like grapefruit. We do have to fight a few of these violent roach enemies. There's no way around them. You just kind of have to fight them. Because the game says so. Wait, he didn't die after that? Okay, what was the difference with Ness? He did just as much damage. Okay, give this bottle rocket to Jeff. I have to fight another one of these violent roaches. Oh yeah, and fun fact, I actually considered the violent roach to have, excuse me, I actually considered the Violent Roach to actually be the easiest 1 in 128 drop to get in the whole game. And that's because you always fight them singled out and they never group up with any other Violent Roaches or other enemies because they're the only enemies that spawn in this cave here. So it makes it easy to get their drop. Finally, we're in Saturn Valley. One of the best locations in the whole game. Because, I mean, come on. How can you not love the Mr. Saturns? Like, the fact that all of them are named Mr. Saturn is pretty funny on its own. But the way they talk to you is just so funny. Like, they speak English, but it's like very broken English. Oh yeah, and the developers know these guys are so goated to the point where when they speak, they literally have their own text font. Like, dude, just look at the way the Mr. Saturn speaks. Once upon a time, we were many, many. Every day, slowly are less, less. Why? Boing. And then they just say random onomatopoeias at the end of a sentence. I don't know. It's just, like, the Mr. Saturns are so goated. Like, they're hands down one of the best NPCs in this game. Alright, let's get some gear from the shop. Sell this. Okay, we have to sell a lot of stuff. Alright, so this. Yeah, so the copper bracelet. Also, I am triggered because why does no one say that you can get peanut cheese bars from the Saturn Valley shop and they heal you so much health? Why does no one say that? Like, dude, that would have been very useful many playthroughs ago. Like, dude, they heal you so much health. I need some more money. Then give this to Ness. Then get the red ribbon for Paula. Because for some reason, wearing a ribbon on her head increases her defense. I don't know. That just works for some reason. Right, then we're gonna get silver bracelets for Ness and Jeff. Because we're gonna need all the defense we can get for grinding. You know, let's go 700 this time. Finally. We're done with all that shopping. Oh yeah. And what I especially love about this place is that curing things at the hospital in Saturn Valley, as well as as well as sleeping at hotels in Saturn Valley, is free. Yep, the Mr. Saturns believe in free hotels and healthcare. Oh wait, I have to. Yeah, Jeff fixed something, which is the broken air gun, and it turned into his new weapon, the Magnum air gun. So let's get rid of the toy air gun now. Now we save the game. You know, it's pretty cool that each character has their own advantages and disadvantages. And what I love about Jeff is that he can make his own weapons and items, essentially, from broken items, because he can't use PSI. But that's it for this. And I'll see you guys next time.